Tuition fees for computer science degrees are at all-time high. In the US, an undergraduate computer science degree today costs anywhere between $20,000 to $40,000 per year for 4 years. And at the same time, more and more companies are actually hiring people without computer science degrees. Companies are realizing that it's more possible than ever to just learn to code online. Why do you need this piece of paper from a computer science degree? And I am a living example of this. I do not have a computer science degree, but I managed to land a software developer job. In fact, only after 4 months, which I have documented and talked about many times on this channel. And I have been able to build a successful startup that has now made almost $200,000 in less than 1 year, all without a computer science degree. However, while you might not need the piece of paper from university that tells you that you have a degree, a lot of the knowledge from the degree itself can still be useful. Which is why what I actually did when I was first learning all this stuff myself is that I actually built myself my own computer science degree completely from online courses. And this is all possible because of what are called MOOCs, which stands for Massive Open Online Courses. And these courses are often by universities themselves. Simply, instead of doing them as part of an official university degree, you can do them online and learn all the same things that you would learn in a real computer science degree, simply for a fraction of the cost. So in this video, I'm actually going to show you a full online computer science degree curriculum, which you can study right now after watching this video online for a literal fraction of what it would cost you to go to actual university. And what I will do also in this video is give you like a simplified version of this curriculum, because studying the whole curriculum that I'm going to show to you, studying all those online courses, would take the same amount of time as an actual computer science degree, but a lot of the information is not actually something that you necessarily need. So what I've actually done is compiled an even simpler version of this, which is 10 courses that go through all the foundations. So we'll go through these 10 courses in this video, and if you want to, you can study the full curriculum by downloading my template, which is on Notion down below in the description below. So all of the 10 courses that we'll go through are from Coursera. Coursera is essentially a platform that houses a lot of university taught courses simply in online format, which you can do completely on your own time, taught by actual university professors, and you can access all of these courses for a single subscription to Coursera Plus. Now, I did actually partner with Coursera for this video, but I was using them long before they ever partnered with me on this channel. And before this YouTube channel even existed, I have completed countless Coursera courses and I have learned so much from there. So if you're interested in these courses, you can actually get a free trial with Coursera Plus from the link down below in the description. And then you can choose these courses or any other courses from their huge library of courses, all for that same subscription. And in addition, right now, they're actually running a Black Friday sale where for a very limited time, we can get an entire 40% off Coursera Plus to access more than 10,000 courses from companies like Google, Adobe, IBM, and Microsoft. So definitely make sure to take advantage of this offer right now. So here is how I have structured this online computer science degree based on how actual computer science degrees are structured. First of all, we have just an introduction to computer science. It's very good to go through one course that simply covers an overview of what you're going to learn in computer science, what even is computer science, just the basics of how computers work, computer programming, how all of these topics tie together. Then we have programming, which when you're studying it from a computer science perspective is less about learning to code and build things, which is obviously what you want to do if you actually want to get hired and things like that, but you're learning like how programming languages work, which is super interesting as well, and will give you an upper hand as a developer as well. Then we have mathematics, the specific topics of mathematics that are super important in computer science. Then we have systems, which covers things like how computers work. It's super fascinating topic. Then we have theory, which covers things like algorithms, like the theory of computation and things like that. Then we have applications, which covers things like databases, machine learning, computer vision. There's obviously so many different applications of computer science that you can dive into. And then we have security, tools, and ethics, which covers things like information security and things like that. And there are also advanced topics within all of these ones they would usually study in the later years of a computer science degree. But now going into the simplified version. So these 10 courses cover essentially all the foundations of computer science. So you can have a very foundational understanding of it. And then you can, if you choose to, go into a lot of the more advanced topics in the areas that interest you. Because a lot of learning to me is just about learning things I'm interested in. And that's also the advantage of learning like this. You're learning things because you want to learn them rather than because you just have to do this course because it's in the curriculum. So first we have an introduction to computer science. So this is the first thing that you should do, and if you do nothing else, if you at least go through this course right here, it is going to give you a very foundational understanding of computer science, and hopefully, and what I think will happen, it will make you so excited about computer science that will actually want to do a lot of more advanced courses anyway. Now this course in particular that I have chosen is from University of London. It's called the Introduction to Computer Science and Programming Specialization, and it essentially gives you a foundation into computer science, and it's comprised of a couple of parts. First, we have Introduction to Computer Programming, and this is a course that gives you the foundational skill sets required to write computer programs. And so if you're already a programmer, maybe a lot of this will not be new to you, so maybe you can like skim through it or something like that. But if you're new to programming as well, this is also great. Then it talks about how computers work. So computers, like these things that we use all the time, actually super fascinating things, and a lot of computer science actually deals with just how computers work. So this is, in my opinion, to me personally, the most exciting part of computer science. So this will give you an idea of how they work, like very fundamentally. And then later on, we'll discover another course that takes you through this in more detail. And then it also takes you through the basics of mathematics for computer science. So if you do nothing else, if you at least do this course, it will give a very good foundation into computer science. Now, this next one is slightly optional, depending on how new you are to programming. So computer science and programming are related, but they're not the same thing. Programming is a part of computer science, but if you're completely new to programming, I would recommend that you do this course, Python for Everybody Specialization, which is the second course on the list. Now, this actually has a soft spot in my heart because it is the first ever programming course that I did. It is taught by Charles Severance, I think one of the best programming teachers in the entire world. And it essentially goes through the basics of programming in the Python programming language. It teaches you the very basics of Python, the very basics of how programming works, teaches you to think like a programmer from first principles. You go through basics like data structures, web data, databases, and things like that. Now, if you are already familiar with programming, you don't have to do this because it is very basic, but you might be interested in it if you are very new. Going into course number 3, which I recommend in this light version, is Mathematics for Computer Science, also by University of London. This essentially goes through all of the foundational mathematical topics that you need as a programming, specifically number bases. This is super important. So you're used to using numbers in the base 10 system. You will learn what it means to use numbers in the base 2 system, which is actually fundamentally how computers see numbers. You only have zeros and ones inside of computers. You need to know how to think about this, how to do addition in base 2, things like that. Then we have sequences and series. You learn about geometric and arithmetic series, things like that. You learn about recursion, like all these topics that are going to be super useful for you once you have the understanding as a programmer and as a computer scientist. For course number 4, we're going back into programming through this specialization, which is Programming Languages A, B, and C. Now, this is actually 3 courses, but it's part of the same series. What this teaches you is less about programming on like how to build stuff, but more about how programming languages work under the hood. If you've ever wondered like, okay, what is the difference between Python and JavaScript, or like C and Kotlin and all these languages, you will learn very fundamentally how they actually work. What are the differences between different types of programming languages? You will learn about like higher level and lower level programming languages, how it actually happens under the hood when you write code, essentially. This is a course that I have done myself, and the way it kind of works is that you create your own programming language from scratch, which is super interesting. And then you use that to build up this very foundational understanding of how programming languages work. Highly, highly recommended just for that knowledge alone. One of my favorite courses of all time, which is NAND to Tetris, Build a Modern Computer from First Principles. What you're doing in this course, and it's super, super cool, I think it has 2 parts if I remember correctly. What you're essentially doing is going very, very low into how computers work all the way at the hardware level, like what is actually inside of the computers, which you will learn is like zeros and ones, and like how the zeros and ones actually work, like how the electricity literally like flows inside of your computer to do all the things. And you learn one of the most fascinating things in the world, which is how is it possible that just with zeros and ones, just with like electricity flowing through like different gates based on which gate is on and off, you get everything that you ever know inside of a computer. Like you get all these graphics and like these programs and games and everything like that. So you start from a very low level, then you go to a level above it, then you go to a higher level and a higher level to build up this computer essentially from first principles, which will give you a very fundamental understanding of how computers actually work. So this is the systems section of a computer science degree, and just going through this course will probably give you more knowledge than most computer science degrees would, because it is so well made. I highly recommend this course. Then going into theory, we have the next course, which is the algorithms specialization by Stanford University. So this is in the theory section. So here you're learning about algorithms. So you might have heard about algorithms. It's what a lot of big tech companies, for example, test in a lot of their interviews. But you learn algorithms not from the perspective of necessarily how to code an algorithm in Python or something like that so they can pass the interview. You learn them again from a very fundamental first principles perspective. You learn what algorithms are, different types of algorithms, why we even need algorithms, which are essentially just a sequence of steps to achieve some kind of goal. A lot of this happens on like a whiteboard where you essentially like learning from a very conceptual perspective how a lot of these different algorithms work. You learn about big O notation, you learn all the different data structures, how they actually work, and you go through obviously different types of algorithms, from greedy algorithms, minimum spanning trees, dynamic programming, shortest path algorithms, Dijkstra's algorithm, all these famous algorithms. You learn to really understand them, so now you have this knowledge for the rest of your life as a developer. Now going into applications, the next course on the list is machine learning specialization by deeplearning.ai. It's taught by Andrew Ng, one of the leading researchers in machine learning and deep learning. Now, this one you can replace with a different application of computer science if you're interested in something else. But I personally gone through this specialization, and machine learning is obviously a super big thing right now with all AI and things like that. I think it's super interesting to learn like how all of this actually works. And if you learn this deeply, you can really get paid a lot, because these are some of the best paid positions for programmers in general. So now that we have covered the core of programming, theory, systems, as well as applications, we can dive into some more advanced topics if you want to. First one will cover some more mathematics for computer science, which we didn't cover in that other course before, and that is going to be linear algebra for machine learning and AI. So linear algebra is essentially a type of mathematics that is heavily applied in, for example, machine learning and artificial intelligence. And this course right here goes through in 10 modules everything that you need to know about linear algebra. You're talking about linear systems, vector spaces, eigenvalues and eigenvectors. I remember when I was learning this at the time, it is a very challenging topic of mathematics, so expect to be challenged. If you're not a mathematical person, then you don't have to obviously know this, but if you are interested in how a lot of this works, then this is an excellent course for that. And another important topic to understand when it comes to computer science is going to be information security. And for this, I recommend the course Introduction to Cybersecurity Essentials by IBM. As a professional developer now building my own startup, I've learned just how important it is to understand security. If you don't understand these topics, you're going to end up writing bad code, which is going to end up your applications getting hacked and things like that. So a course like this one will give you again that fundamental understanding of what it means to be secure, like the principles you need to understand, the best practices, so you can again just hold that information for the rest of your life in your career as a programmer or computer scientist. So I highly recommend you do this one. And for this last course, you can really pick whatever you're interested in. You can scroll the courses. I picked for this list something that is super interesting to me, which is game theory. This is a course by Stanford. So game theory is a topic that is generally super applicable in economics. I actually remember learning it when I was learning economics back in the day, and obviously also in computer science. And I've done this course personally as well. It's an excellent course on this topic. Something that will teach you about life in general, like how to navigate situations where game theory applies. For example, if you're following the news about like how countries are dealing with each other, a lot of how they are responding to each other and things like that are based on game theory, like when you're thinking about like what to do even in everyday situations, game theory often applies in all of these situations. So it's in general a super interesting topic to learn about. Now, obviously, just going through these courses will take you a very long time. It will give you super valuable knowledge for your career as a developer. But if you want to go through the entire program, you can again download that template that I have created and gone through myself from that first link down below in the description. Thank you again for Coursera for partnering with me on this video. Again, you can access all of these courses and a lot more using Coursera Plus, which you can get a 7-day free trial for by clicking the first link down below in the description. With that said, I will see you in the next video.